Yeah. Now, what's the spell on this?
What?
What's your organization?
Springfield Power Squadron, a unit of the United States Power Squadron, located in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Now,
We have monthly meetings at the Springfield Yacht Club, Michael. And you're invited to stop by anytime you want as a guest.
Now, what's it all
You can
about?
sign up and be a member if you want. All you have to do is pay your dues. And you'll become a member, and it gives you the opportunity to volunteer and do all kind of stuff without compensation, Michael. How's that?
Yeah. What is it about?
We teach boating, safety, and laws, rules, regulations. We teach courses from basic boating course, navigation. You know what the navigation is all about, Michael? Let me show you something. This is called a sextant. This thing here. This thing here, Michael, it can measure the angle between the sun and the horizon, which is the level of the water. I can measure it with this little tool here. Once I have that measured, if I know the day, the week, and the time from my watch, I can go to this little handy manual here. It's called a nautical almanac. I can go to this little manual and I can find out where I am on the water. If you don't have a map, we have these things called charts. There are no street signs. So all I need is that thing there and that almanac, and I can tell you exactly where you are on the water.
Now, what do I sign? Application.
What's what, Michael?
The application. Is there an application I have to sign?
Yeah, you know, this whole thing is changing because at one time, this is the way mariners did it. They used the stars and to find their location. Now, you know, my son Matthew tells me after leaving Navy after 10 years, you put a beacon overboard, you throw this beacon overboard, and it sends a signal to a satellite, and the satellite sends for help, and then the help comes. You don't need any of this anymore to find your location. You have to know where you are prior to having these beacons. But now the beacons are small GPS units. They locate exactly where you are, and they find you. But not every boater, small boaters usually don't have that kind of sophisticated equipment. So you have to be able to tell them where you are. Chart. And basically, you know what we do? We teach the basic boating course. We teach seamanship, piloting, advanced piloting, junior navigation, senior navigation courses, and 6 elective courses leading to a senior navigator award, which is the highest you can go. We're involved with all of that stuff. Everything is without charge. You have to buy the materials. This is the handbook that's used for the basic boating course. And the price of it is maybe $25, $30. And this is your sole cost, except for possibly a plotting tool and material like that. So it's a very inexpensive for boaters. What the objective here is to try to keep boaters from killing one another, from running. If something happens to you when you're operating a boat, you go overboard, that boat keeps going until one of two things happen. You collide collides with another boat or it runs into land. The other thing that'll happen is it'll run out of gas. If you're lucky, it'll run out of fuel. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem. And this is what we try to do, is reduce collisions and prevent people from dying. And fatalities from boating is incredibly high. A lot of alcohol involved because it's recreational boating and it's a deadly combination. People go out of water and they drink, and it leads to deadly results in far too many cases. We try to prevent that, if at all possible. That's basically what we're all about here.